Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. Looking at it at the moment, I think that having that regular income means that we'll then be able to cover all of our other expenses, and we should then be able to progress towards buying all of the other bits, as in all the land on the map and lots of big machinery, as rapidly as we possibly can. Now, let's leave you where you are. This one up here is now on 75%, and he's facing the right side, so if I can catch him in time, we can start unloading without me having to go and drive on the sunflowers. Now, the good thing about the speed that this one is doing, and this one's not even sped up, right? I haven't bought a fast header or anything. This is just a standard sunflower header. The good thing about the speed that this one is doing is I may well, no, I don't think I will. I was just thinking maybe... Oh, but he is blocked by an object. Maybe I would actually be able to get all of this field up here finished before the one down the bottom needs to do anything. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's already on 15%. So I think what we're going to need to do is, as soon as this one's emptied out, we're going to drive our stayer down to the bottom so he's ready to go and empty out the next combine. And then I'll get one of the old Fendt tractors hooked up to our Star seed drills. Get one of those hooked up together, and then we can get the soybeans planting. We can get that started. This field up here is going to be ready to start planting very, very quickly. I'm not going to start it just yet. I'll wait until we have actually finished doing all of our harvest, but we're not far off of that. So we're whizzing in around here like this. So, yeah, by the time we finish doing our planting, there won't be finish doing the harvest, there won't be a lot of the planting left to do. Because we haven't got to worry about gathering up straw or anything like that, it's just going to make the whole process that little bit more efficient. Now, I'm going to bring you in over here. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, you know, that one up there is only on 30%. We could possibly not have had to run all the way down here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Now, you're closest, so we'll use you first. We will bring you over this way, and we'll get that little seed drill hooked on there. And I think the best way for me to start this, if I bring you in there, like that, get that one hooked on. He's on canola at the moment. Now he's on soybeans. If I bring this over and I back it into that corner over there and start on that corner, we may be alright for getting the entire field planted properly. I don't know, though. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to use not the standard, I'm going to use the AI vehicle extension to do this. Right there. And I want to back this one right into this corner. All the way up. Like that. There, in as tight as... I'm right up against that wall. So I'm on soybeans. That is definitely the next crop. Let's double check that. Yes, that is definitely the next crop. So we've got soybeans, we've got corn, and then we'll be moving on to Tatey-Pose. Should be rather nice, won't it? We'll be able to do our first root crop. Okay, let's drop you down into there. And you plant soybeans up through here. Yes, it's going to cost us a boatload of money to get it all into the ground because of the seed and the fertilizer that is being used. No, I don't care about that. It's a small price to pay for everything that I have got in mind. Okay, so you seem to have gotten past that first bit. Whether it's the corner in a bit, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. And also, I think he's going to struggle over in that corner, although that one we may get away with a bit more. He's done all right there. He's managed to do that bit. I've got a combine there is on 73% at the moment. That's the one with the corn header. The other combine, and that right there. Oh, he does manage to get past the edge, only just Just kind of squeezing in through. Once we upgrade the size of this seed drill right here, when we go to a bigger one of these, probably our next upgrade. Now, I have had somebody saying, I think it was Upsalahasa Maxstedt, I believe he said that there was a seeder. There is a Vaderstad Rapid that has fertilizer capacity as well on the mod hub. So I will take a look at that, but I was thinking probably it'd be the Horsch Pronto would be our next seed drill upgrade. But I mean, I do like the idea. It's 6 meters spread on that one. I do like the idea of it. So I will take a look at that as an option if it's got fertilizer capacity as well. That could be quite a good little addition to the fleet that we've got right here. You're doing alright so far. Let me go over to you. Right, you're on your second time round. You're at 92%. You're going to do exactly the same as you've done before. You're not going to be in the middle of a run when you go to stop from your 17k down to a complete stop, are you? You're going to get right down to the end here. Oh no, maybe he's going to stop here. No, he's got 4 litres left. So he's not going to test whether or not it actually works. There, see? Full tank right there. This is getting frustrating. We're never going to be able to properly test it at this rate. We are never going to properly test it. I need to empty you out down to 90... Right, that's 88% there. What's that combine doing now? Oh, I've seen it do this before. His sort of helper eye is blocked by an object. Drives along one end, and just because of like the way that it's set on the corner and doesn't like it, but the advantage of this is that he's now going to go and run up across the field. It's a slight bug. Yeah, why are you stopping and coming out again? Let me just move back out of his way. Just ignore what you've seen me doing with the trailers. That particular travesty should never be repeated, and never spoken of either. Now we're going to get to see what happens with the stop. We should have a full stop and far enough back that the spout isn't coming out. 98. There. 100. Right, he stopped right there. It might be alright. That might have actually engaged properly when, you know, it was kind of supposed to engage, without leaving a little tiny bit of a stripe stuck out in the middle of the field. We might be alright on that. Don't really know at the moment. Now, it's this bit right here. I'm going to get the plow before we start trying to plant. I'm going to get the plow and I'm going to, like, redo that bit on the fields. It won't take too long to go and do that. The combine will go up to there like that. I can unload the rest of it, and then we'll get up to the top, and we'll get the top combine unloaded, and then I can get my just the landscaping going, and we'll sort of sort that bit out. I'm thinking about it. I want to get that bit done now, sooner rather than later. If we can get that bit dealt with, when we can go over it with the plow and just kind of scrape that bit up a little bit and tidy it, and then we should be fine and good to go. A little bit slow coming up there. We do need a bigger, more powerful vehicle. Eventually, we won't be using tractors to do this. Well, we'll have a tractor, we'll have a corn cart, and we'll have a lorry parked on the side of the field, and that's the one that will be taking all of the grain. For the rest of this, we're just going to drive in the crop. Just pretend that it's not happening, that's all. Just look the other way. There we go. Just bring that down there. And Off we go. Right. About halfway full on these trailers. I'm just trying to, like, picture how much we're going to end up with altogether. I mean, we're going to get full trailers here, but I'm kind of wondering how much we're going to end up with in total. I'm guessing we're going to wind up with well, we'll fill these trailers completely. We'll fill these 2 trailers, excuse me, completely. I don't think, from the land we've got left, we might fill 2 more trailers completely. I'm not really sure, because these are only about halfway full, really. There's not masses of grain in these just yet. So, yeah, we could struggle with this a little bit. Like, well, not struggle, but we could end up with... We're not going to get that much money coming out of it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, you... Oh, you didn't struggle so much as you just kind of backed into the corner here and then decided that you couldn't cope with going any further because you needed to be able to back up just a little tiny smidgen more than we really wanted you to. Excuse me. There. Bring you out like that. Right, that's doing alright there. That's doing just fine. So now that one should be able to go on and do the rest of this field without any trouble. See the way that it leaves like a little piece on the end before it turns round? Does so quite neat and tidy on there. It does a really good job of that. Right, that's good. Now, this combine up here is working down on this side now. I've got enough, I've done enough times around the outside edge of the field that I don't think I really need to worry about it anymore. So I'm going to have him moving up and down here, and I'm going to stick with, at the moment, the AI vehicle extension running up and down here rather than standard hired help. And we'll see how well it works, whether it's going to leave any odd little pieces or not. And we're going to go to you, and we want to get another seed drill going. Except that I don't want to get another seed drill going just yet. I will, but I'm not going to just for a moment. I'm going to get this plow on, and we're going to use that. I'm going to also go here to this combine. I've got a little tiny strip right there that I want to finish off. The other end of the field is fine. We've done everything that we want to harvest up there, but there is a little tiny bit right here. So if I start that one there and then bring it down like that, how much there? Invisible strip. Get that every now and then, don't you? You get the invisible strip around the field. So we've got 1,400 litres of sunflowers in here. So I got a field that's there, it's ready to go, ready to start planting. If I can get this, I'll just bring this combine down and get it unloaded. And then, oh, the other one is now on 70%. I need to get that bit of ploughing done. I want to do that as quickly as I can. I suppose it doesn't really hurt if I leave a combine sat in the field for a minute or two, just like accumulating. I can unload this one. Then we'll worry about going and chasing after that. This is the problem with these 2 combines, is that the capacity is so small that it does kind of like, in order to keep them going, it does take a minute, it takes a bit to sort of keep up with them. Especially when we're doing like the wheat and the barley, those are high yield crops. There's a lot of grain coming off of that, so it was especially difficult to keep up with them. Come over this way. That'll all change, though. That will change once we get our bigger combines. We are going to go, like, a couple of steps. I sometimes like to try and go straight in for the absolute biggest that's available, but we're not going to be able to afford to do that. That's not something that we're going to have the money for. So we're not even going to attempt to go and do that. So I'll bring the AI extension in there and start you going around this field. Then, yeah, you're fine. We don't need to worry about you. You over here. Let's go and empty that combine out a minute. We'll go racing up through with the stayer and collect that bit. And as soon as we've done that, then I can get the tractor with the plow up to that corner of the field. I'll get up there first with the landscaping, and we'll do a little bit of landscaping, we can just swing in round here and just check this one once more, because he's actually going to stop now in the right place. There, look at that. Right, so he stopped right there, and then we can let him get going again. And we'll be able to find out if he's left a little bit that he's going to try and like dive out to try and get next time round on the field. I'm going to travel forward and fill up this back trailer first, I think. Bring the tractor and trailer out like that, and then go like that. Now, is he going to let me... Yeah, maybe I didn't ought to just stay there. I'm thinking that I ought to just move back a little bit once he's emptied out. The other combine's already on 34% on its tank. It's so quick to fill up, all of them, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Okay, you come out this way. You probably would... I didn't actually need to move you. That combine is hopefully going to get back down to here before I need to empty it out again. I want to go in here into landscaping, and I want to move over this side here. Now then, there's a whole rough patch that we've got coming down this side of the field right here. It sort of starts here. If you get any overlap on this, it's causing us problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press both of the mouse buttons together, and I'm going to push that back over here like this, so that I'm definitely pushing back into it, and then we'll soften that up afterwards. What I'm also doing, by pushing it back in like this, there, I'm also straightening up this other bit that we had some issues with. There's still another bit here, so I want to bring that back over there like that. That's fairly straight now, and then I can bring you back in this way. Bring you all the way back like that, and then we will stop there. So now what I can do is I can make that bigger like this. As you know, I don't want to go too big, and I want to go Control E, bring that brush strength all the way up to 3 if you look down in the bottom left, and then middle mouse button now. See, I've already raised it up too much back there, so I want the middle mouse button sort of right out over on the edge of the field over here, where we're not even in the field. And this is the bit that I want to kind of level out a bit. There, just to smooth that off so it doesn't look quite so unnatural. Not a lot I can do about this. I want to bring that up, though. I want to bring that up so that it's underneath the tree properly. There. Right. I've brought that back up so it's under the tree. And then down here, we also want to level this out a bit, just to make sure that it's going to match into the field. Now, there may be a bit here that we have some trouble with, so I'm going to have to just flatten that again. Right out into the corner, and then go here with the whole leveling process. Oops. Wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. Right. That's just cost me a fortune. One little tiny mistake, and that has cost me a fortune. I gotta correct that now. Take it back in like this. And then I can just sort of level the corners. Not enough money to make the modification. Now I've got no money at all, and I can't finish it. So that was because I made a mistake. I'm going to borrow more money to do this. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to borrow a bit more money. I'm going to take another 30 grand here. I didn't intend to do this, but I've started this landscaping malarkey now, and I kind of need to finish the landscaping malarkey. So I got to just bring that in like that, and then that's it. I've actually finished now. The next thing I need to do is I press X to change over to painting ground type, and then I move cycle through. We've got grass right there. If I put a click down, it's going to put some grass just on the edge like that, and I'll bring that round there. I'm going to paint that along so it does go up against the stone that I was just kind of working on, and then into the edge of where the field is. And I want to get rid of that little nasty bit of stone that we've had sticking up there for a while as well. And bring that over like that. Right, now we're good to go. Now we're good to go. So we can get rid of that, and then I can also go into here, and I can repay a couple lots of these like that. So I got 405,000, 5,000 over. I'm happy with that. Let's start up this tractor. We'll go and unload that combine over there. The other one I can ignore for a minute. And I've got a plow hooked up. That's ready to roll. We will go and do plowing in just a minute. Let's get you unloaded into this trailer right here. Hope I'm not too close to... No, I'm not too close to the combine. We'll be alright. We will cope. There we go. We can go racing on down through here. That's perfect. Look at that. Ideal. Right. Get all of that one unloaded into that back trailer, and then we should also have a little bit to go into the front trailer as well. I don't know how much is going to go in that front trailer. Oh, there we go. And we're down to about 20. So yeah, we've got another 1,000 litres to go in the front trailer. There's not a lot of room left in either of these trailers. We should be able to unload one more combine, and then we'll be done. And that one combine that we're going to be unloading is down the other end of the field. There we go. That's done. Right. 36,000 in there. So I've still not set the seed drill going. I need to set the seed drill going. It's getting important. And I can't set the seed drill. This one here is doing a absolutely brilliant job. We'll leave that one go. And then this one, I'll drive him up towards the bit of plowing that we need to go and do up there. I want to make sure that we get this right. We've got to have this set in just the right spot. I'm going to have to get I'll get the GPS working on that. Bring you down here. See, I've got quite a big chunk of field now that I've got to plow in. I'm alright with that. Oh! He did dive out round. Look at that. There's a big loop out on the side of it there. You see that? There was a little bit that was stuck out to the side, which means that he didn't stop soon enough. So this update that is supposed to slow the combine down when he gets to almost full is not actually slowing the combine down properly. And it looks like it also has done it down here as well. So this is not working quite as well as we'd hoped it would, which means it isn't going to work for the other headers either. So using the AI vehicle extension to go around the outside edge of the field when the headers have got increased speed on them doesn't appear to be a decent option. It doesn't appear to be something that is kind of viable. Now, I mean, when we get bigger headers and bigger combines, we could probably run them a little bit slower. Going at a full 17k is potentially not going to work out very well for us. So we'll keep an open mind on that one as to whether, you know, how we're going to do it. I don't know at the moment. But right now we just have to make the assumption that it's not going to work very well. What I will do, though, is switch over to you. If I straighten this one out a little bit. That's not how you straighten out. Come on, Frith. Get with the program. And I'm going to put you to about there, I think. Like that. That seems like you should go out there to the side, and the rest of it should be alright as well. So then I want to go like this, and I want to turn that to standard AI. Now just working straight up and down the field right here. Yeah, come over there and take that bit out, and he's already gone and left a little piece. I don't think he has left a little piece. He should be fine. Right. And he will standard AI and finish that piece off there. So I'm going to bring this tractor and trailer up through this side and empty out. I was wondering whether I should just take out a massive, great big loan and buy the other 4 solar panels along here, like straight away. But I'm thinking, no, that's kind of like going against what I want to do here. I've got plans for how I want things to work. I did just go and borrow money then because I wanted to... Like, I'd already started working on it, and I don't want to be left with a piece of field over here that is all wrong. So I feel that that was kind of justified. Now... Ah! What? Oh, you don't have... No. This tractor here is the only one that's got GPS on it. Right. I will unhitch you. And I will take this tractor over and we will put this one on the plow. This is the only tractor on the farm that's got a GPS system. The other tractors don't have GPS. So I need to have this one working the plow. The other one can go and do the seed drilling. The stayer doesn't have a GPS system hooked on either. I thought I'd already changed that combine over to just moving up and down the field. Apparently I have not. Never mind. Okay, so you can park there a second. You're fine, I can ignore you. You over here, lower that and unhitch and take you out this way. You need to go back and get hooked on. I'm going to get this one drilling seed before I do anything else. Then I can go and get the stayer, and I can bring that one up, and I can start emptying combines. Actually, no. The combines can sit in the field for a few minutes now. Like, the amount of field that we've gotten done, the seed drilling is our top priority. We need to be working on that above all else right now, I think. So I will bring you in over here, like that. Grinding to a halt right there. Turn you around. Like that. Where are you going to go? We'll sort of put you in there like that, I think. And then if I press H on here, he'll lower in and he's away. Ideal. So, you can wait. The combines can wait a second. We'll get the plowing done first. If I can just plow out this little piece here. What are you doing up there? Oh, you're actually turning around. For a minute, I thought he was doing something else. I didn't know what was going on up there. It was being peculiar. I don't like it when they're peculiar. It throws me. So we want to do Alt-C to turn that on, and then you do Control-S to come into this screen. We go there. We go aggro plow like that. Failed to save track data. What? Oh, I click on it like that. You've actually got to click on it. Create. I've loaded the... It's here! There! Aggro plow! Oh. You have to go into it and you have to load it, and then you go back into it here. And now I've got that one already hooked up, so if I rotate that round by 90 degrees like that, and then I come out, this is where the edge of it is. So I need to go Alt, page up, page down to move it. So I'll just bring it back a little bit like that. That, I believe, is where the edge of it is. So if I go Alt-X, I can lock into place right there. And that appears to be the outside edge of the field. So I need to now go in here. Just press Y to allow create fields. Lower you in to the ground right there. And that is... looks like, yes, that is lined up almost exactly with the previous line. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. And for those of you wondering, the paid promotion notification that came up at the beginning of the video is because in the description down below, you will find a link to Fanatical. I have an affiliation with them. If you use that link, I will earn a small commission on anything that you choose to purchase. But that is all we have got time for, so if you have enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.